Today we will discuss about grouping in multiplication, multiplication by 0 and 1. We will discuss that multiplication is repeated addition, and we will see what are the parts of multiplication. Concept of multiplication by 0 and 1. Here are some interesting facts. First, we will discuss about 0. What will happen when we multiply any number with 0? 0 multiplied by any number is always 0. Or any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. 7 times 0 equals 0. Or 0 times 6 equals 0. So, can you tell what is 100 times 0? Yes, your answer is correct. It is 0 because when we multiply any number by 0, the answer will always be 0. Next is multiplication by 1. 1 multiplied by any number is always the given number. Or any number multiplied by 1 is always the number itself. Like 5 times 1 equals 5 and 1 times 10 equals 10. So, what about 99 times 1? Yes, it will be the number itself. That means 99. So, 99 times 1 equals 99. Concept of grouping in multiplication. In grouping, we need to find some things about the given picture. As for the given picture, there is a question. How many groups are there? Can you find how many groups are there? Yes, a collection of objects. This is called one group, and the collection of same number of objects will create the second group. So how many groups are there? 1, 2. There are 2 groups. Now the question is, how many objects are there in each group? Can you count the number of objects in one group? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 objects in one group. So we can represent this given picture as 2 groups of 6. 2 groups of 6, which we can write as 2 times 6. Now 2 times 6 equals 12. That means there are total 12 items here in this given picture. Now let's discuss some examples here. 3 groups of 2. How we can write it in the multiplication sentence? 3 groups of 2, that is 3 times 2, which is equals to 6. Next is 5 groups of 7. So let's discuss how we can represent it. 5 groups of 7 equals 5 times 7. 5 multiplied by 7 equals 35. So what will be the representation for 2 groups of 4? 2 groups of 4 equals 2 multiplied by 4, which gives the answer as 8. Concept of multiplication is repeated addition. Now here is a picture shown, and the question is, how many balls are there altogether? That means we need to find the total of these balls. So let's start adding them. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls here, plus the next are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, as we are adding, so we need to write plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 5, that makes 10, plus 5 makes 15. So answer is 15. This given picture can be represented as multiplication sentence. That is, if we write it as 3 groups of 5, you can observe there are 5 balls and there are 3 groups of these 5 balls. So we can write it as 3 groups of 5, which can be represented in the multiplication sentence as 3 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 15. So you can see the answer is same in the addition and in the multiplication. Here is a picture that represents 2 groups of 4. As you can see, in each group there are 4 pencils and there are 2 groups shown in the picture. So it represents 2 groups of 4. So for addition, we can write it as 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4, which is equal to 8. Or we can write it as 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. So total number of pencils are 8. Multiplication means to add equal groups, or multiplication is repeated addition. Concept of parts of multiplication. Here is a question: 34 multiplied by 2. So when we arrange these numbers in the place value chart, then the 34 will be called as multiplicand. 2 will be called as multiplier, and the answer that we will get after the multiplication of 34 and 2, we will call that as product.